This is Casey at the Guardian Oracle 33. Welcome in if you're new here. Thank you for hanging out. This is a safe space where we just chill and, well, God only knows what happens here. My name is Casey. I'm a psychic medium, intuitive, a comedian. That's a new one. There's always something new happening here. I'm Canadian. I'm Canadian. Come back to me again. Come back. I just want to thank you guys all for being here. We never know what happens. For you extraterrestrial lovers right now, I'm seeing the E.T. Hannah. What's up? I'm missing a Fulton now. It just so happens to be on this finger. It's an intergalactic communication of cheerio. You look good, lassie. What up, Wade? I love you. Hi, Hot Rod. Gary. Fuck off the whole crew in here. Apple. Mama Light. Hello, Casey. Beautiful. Canada. Sis, I love you. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, we're about to stir up the whole bee's nest. Do you Fulton bees have knees? And I'm only asking for a friend. It's not me. I've got knees. I've got a hell of a bend and squat. Hi, Apple. Hey, it's your birthday. Is somebody in here and it's your birthday? Because I'm feeling the vibe. I feel a little jingle. Give a little whistle. Who is that? Is that Pinocchio? And always let your conscience be your guide. Channeled messages. Holy shit, we went from no man's land to how's your mother? No, but really, how is your mother? Hi, Christina. I love you, beautiful. Thank you for, oh, I love you. You're so sweet. Oh, there's so many of you I just like to hang out with, man. When I feel your energy, so like my crown chakra starts going off and I like get photo glimpses in my mind, like playing on a reel of futuristic times of awesome chess bumps, chess games, checkmate. You're up. I mean, you're coming. You're invited. Either way, we're here. Would you like a would you like a kick-ass meditative? Guys, not I mean to switch up the subject in the middle of everything like I always do, but dun 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 7 in here and 7 likes. So you're saying there's a chance. Hey, if Pickles is in here, I wore this for him today. I remember, I think I called him Pickle Dick once. So either way, we're here. We've got our fucking party sweaters on. And it's time to rock. We wanna rock. We wanna rock. On the rocks, please. I'll have a double. Has it been one of those days, guys? No? Yes? Maybe so. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Watching from prison. Fuck yeah, bro. Spread the love up in that mother, huh? Spread the love up in that mother. You're in a crucial place, you know what I mean? Spread those wings and caw. You know, not to start any shit. You know, what do they say in there? Is it like, don't start no shit? Won't be no shit. Either way, you got the love from the Guardian Oracle while you're in prison, bro. Look at this hot chick who's talking to me on YouTube and I'm in prison, still pulling that ass, and I can hear it already. Ooh, you want to talk about mothers. That's so funny. If any of you fuck with this guy in prison, I'll put a spell on you. She knows things. You ever been with anybody who knows things? Fuck. They're the hardest ones to be with. And then you realize it's yourself. And I'm like, I wake up, I'm like, here we go again. Right on time. It's like you were waiting for me. She's right behind me, isn't she? My con chakra. You guys got a con chakra. Hi, Robert. What up, Ratna? It's Ragnarok. It's fucking Ragnarok. I'm one of the best fucking shield maidens you've ever fucking seen. Now I've got it. I love when Lagatha. For those of you 22 as I say this, thanks guys for hitting the like button. Want to talk about a baddie? If any of you have watched, what is that even called? Fucking Valhalla. I'll see you in Valhalla. Bro, Lagatha's a bad... If I had to pick one... Okay, if I could have an avatar that's in my ulterior... when you're watching it, you're like, that's me. You know when you start the Power Rangers, or you were... You know, for some of you it's Teletubbies. No, not really for me. You know what I mean? I was always Bugs Bunny. We all pick the guy before we get on there with our siblings, especially when you're young, You're all in your bunk beds and your parents usher you in the same room. God only knows why, you know. If you guys are going off a rabbit hole, don't listen to this part. Why were we in the room, right? Some of you are like checking back on your childhood. I can see some right now. They're not even my parents. It's not funny. We've all been there. At least I have. But Lagatha, she's a bad bitch, huh? She loads up that wagon and she gets out of there too and leaves her son. And then here comes her son on that horse. He's like, I'm coming, Mom. And then he shows up, what? You was just going to leave. And they never see each other again, huh? Until she's fucking running that other place after she shanks the first motherfucker, right? See, we're getting nasty. We're getting nasty. We're getting fucking Viking on here, mate. You guys had a wisp of... What do they call that? What do you call that fucking beer? In layman's terms for Vikings. Dun dun dun. What is it? It's not ale. I heard Bush. It's definitely not Bush. Not today, anyways. Love you guys. Welcome into the Guardian Oracle 33. Sit down and have yourself a laugh. KB700 says, what's your body count? You remind me of Miss Rachel. Is this a test? Somebody get that guy out of here. You get out, you silly goose. Fuck, who's counting? That's like coming home. How many have you had? What are you talking about? Children? She said, let's have 2 more. It'll be fun. Hi, Andrew. What up, Reaper? We're getting crazy in here. Welcome in. Lagatha's a bad bee. I kind of don't like, the only thing about Lagatha I don't like, and I'm going to say this, she's a bad bitch, and for being a sword hustler, I mean, she's all fucked up, fights that big guy too, huh? And I thought Lagatha was going to die right there, and she said, boo! She's a baddie. But in the end, her husband, he gets on a horse, right, and he goes and meets her out, and it was supposed to be for some king, da-da-da-da-da, he's all fucked up there, and they're like throwing axes or shooting at each other, him and his friend. I was going to say the clubhouse. That could be important here. Dun, dun, dun. But she shoots her in the fucking back, man. You know what I mean with the arrow? Yeah, she's walking off. Bitch surrendered. She's like, all right, I'm out. And then she still shoots her in the back. For me, I don't know. If I'm going to get on my knees, if I'm going to die, okay, don't shoot me in the back. At least fucking, can you look me in the eyes and sword me in the fucking gut? You know what I mean? For me, I like, bitch, if I'm going to Valhalla, I don't want to be known for fucking shooting somebody while they're already on their fucking way out. It's like, come on. I don't know. We have evolved from that savage point, I hope. I've got high hopes. 33. Thanks, guys, for hitting the like button. That's what's up. What's up, Joshua? Hi, Cindy. Sniper. Swiper, no swiping. I'm swiping to see these comments. What do we got up in here? Vikings was legit. I know. And you know what? I was pregnant watching it. And then it was over right before I got... you know when you just vicariously live through slaying bodies? You know, you don't want to... you don't want to dirty your hands or anything, but you watch a good movie and you're there. You're like, wow. Gets them every time. Universal Studios. No matter where you are, we'll suck you dry. I suck you in. Yeah, add me at suck. Sucka. I just work here, guys, and it's my first day. Okay, I don't even know what we're doing here. Who wants on the list? After I read channeled messages. So we'll take the list, and then we're going to come back for the channeling. 33 and only 16 likes. What's up with that? It's the fucking bystanders. Is it the pickle shirt? Is it the pickle dick? The ones that don't hit the like button have a pickle dick. You have a pickle dick if you don't hit the like button. Clarice. It puts the fucking lotion on. Gary, what's on the list? You know, I need to sharpen this fucker. It's the weekend. I know, the F word comes out. And I've been working so hard. As I write your name, I don't know why I seen the... Is there a snail? Yeah, off of SpongeBob, right? Gary. Who the fuck is Gary? Gary's the cat snail. Are you a shapeshifter? Are you shapeshifting, Joshua? Joshua 19. Hey, I got that tattooed right here. It says, be strong and courageous, man. I'm writing you down as Joshua 19. Maybe you need to look that verse up. It's a good... Go, you Joshua. What's the list? That's a good question. I like somebody that looks into propaganda. Just joking. Dun, dun, dun. The list is, I remember my first beer. That's not the list, though. Unless it is your first beer, I can put you on the list. Put a finger down. Never have I ever had a banquet beer. If your finger's still up, you probably live on the East Coast. Cindy, the list is, I'll call your name. I'll pull some cards for you. For your highest good, what your spirit, soul. You know, it's all for fun. What do they say? Entertainment purposes only until it's not. Until you get addicted into self-healing. You're like, whoa, that's so cool. What does that even mean? Put me on the list. Cindy, I thought you've been on the list. I think I've only seen one Cindy. I do watch Girl That Does Tarot, a gal. And her name is Cindy, and I love her. Course, buddy. Matthew, have you been a bad boy? You're going to get me a lot of likes on this video wearing these glasses looking like a school teacher talking about a bad boy. People are going to start wanting to see my feet. I live in the United States, Idaho state, the state of the potato. Potato, same shit. Nope, never been on it. Are you from Holland? Welcome in from Holland, mate. I don't know when I said that right now. I started thinking about 101 Dalmatians. All right, we got Gary on the list. Matthew says you're beautiful. Thank you. You know, and I feel beautiful too. You know, when you have no fucks given, that's when I feel the prettiest. When you can rock a pickle dick on your shirt and be good. And you bring messages down from the greater good. You know what I mean? People, our ancestors, you know, the past versions of me is like this. You know? Future versions like, I can't wait till we grow out of this phase. Shot through the heart. I can't wait. I can tell the season is changing. I got nothing but blue skies shining on me. All right, we're going in. Who do we got? Gary. Gary. God, I love you. Now that's a guy I'd like to go sit on the dock of the bay with. I don't smoke cigars, but I envisioned it right now. And I want to wear all white. Not because I'm holier than thou. But I just want to, for once, you guys ever see those Bahama pictures, you know, when they're all in the flowy white shit and the breeze is going on the ocean and it's kind of see-through and hot? I want to wear that. You know what I mean? And I'm free. I'm free falling. Some Tom Petty. A little whiskey on the rocks. Beautiful sunset. Gorgeous moon and stars so close. Oh man, nice breeze and a set of white jaws. I'm in. Gary, where are you going? I called your name. Gary's up. Hey, I want pictures or it didn't happen, Gary. Thanks guys for hitting the like button. What's up? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Casey. We're on here. I'm a psychic medium, intuitive, starseed, galactic warrior. I said comedian earlier. Sometimes it's just me laughing. Ooh, Gary. Gary, what do you got your eye set on? A bringer of message. You might be receiving a message from somebody younger than you. Or a younger energy. It feels like, I don't know, that energy gets you riled up too, because I'm in that mode of like, I'm seeing Tiki Bar and I'm seeing beautiful women. And I'm giggling right now. You know what I mean? Your brother's giggling. And if you're worried about finances for travel, it's like the light you spread where you go, it brings in, well, you don't know you're doing it. Of course you do. But you just sit back and laugh. Like the whole universe works through you when you intermingle. It's Jerry with a G like me. What's up, Geely? Are you fucking Gaelic? What's up, guys? Ireland? What up, Zeus? Oh, the message, Gary. The message. Okay, I want to say if you're thinking about somebody or something, I want to tell you, as much as you want to send the message, is think there's already some sort of telepathy here. Like you might find yourself going to the right spot at the right time to be able to make a connection. Because see, if I hold it in the shadows, it's there. If it's too much in the light, I don't know. It just feels like, I want to say a play on words. But where do I go? I heard, but where do I go? We're getting nosy, Gary. For the highest good of Gary. I don't know why, but, okay. So I feel like this is going to sound crazy. Somehow you found, or you, I want to say abide by an energy that puts you through a loophole. It's like, but if I don't have the abundance, it's like you walk in this part of you, it's like, no, don't worry, wherever we put you, like, right? Little Mermaid, you know how he, in Little Mermaid, for him to, she sings to him, right? He's dying. She sings to him and she pulls him up on the rock and saves his life. And that's how she knew, a siren, right? She calls you in. She fucking calls you in. There's some sort of telepathy here, or something higher. See the sunshine at the top, like something else that's there in the normal at a certain time. Something else goes up, dude. You're having telepathy. Something's coming back online. We talked about this. It's like the other energy is steadfast. I don't know. It feels like it's up to you. Because it's like letting go of monetary system in some ways. It's being bypassed. There's the message of this for travel. Truth. King of Swords comes out. It's like, I don't know. It's like your turn. See what you can do. You know, how far can you shoot your arrow? And it's like you just remember, because everything within the DNA is stored. It's memories, right? So like the specific memory, whether it's telepathy or whatever, the spiritual gift, because it does feel like it has to do with, you work with energies, you can call them in, you know. Giant hawk, like a demigod. I don't know what that has to do with this, but it's very islandy. The island, man. And you know what? Today I was vacuuming and I was singing, don't worry, what is it? Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Woke up this morning, this is my message to you. There's a message here. Oh, so you get the full picture. Okay. I don't know why, but I felt like this was Dad. Okay. And I wanted to say Dad's spirit in some ways, because if he's in and out of realms, I feel like another message comes through. I don't know why. I feel like somebody timeline jumped or comes back, or you might understand this. Or peace comes forward, because you're on a whole new level. Whole new level. And it's like not allowing the messages to trust what's in you, because that's the truth. As much as many things might be on the outside of you, there's like a rule. It's like trust your gut above all else and move on it. So, and it feels like you have been getting your ass going. So I want to tell you, good job. You're in the boat and you're rowing. And you're going to start to see things in a different light at different times. You're going to understand a deeper truth. Okay, message number for you. Your energy is always so exciting. Can I say that? This big bird, like I can't get off of this bird that comes in. And it's from the mountaintop. It's like the highest form of, and it almost looks like a galactic ship. Really, it depends on perspective, you know, where this communication comes from. But It's definitely being communicated. And even if it's not audible, yeah, your dad does have telepathy with you. I just want to say that. So if you're questioning, he's just not audible. It's like you haven't come online in some way. Yeah, but he knows, yeah, he can hear your thoughts. Just want you to know that. He hears your thoughts. You know what I mean? And when you allow the impression to come through, he also knows yours. I don't know, there's something about the Bible with your dad too, because I did put Joshua 1:9 down. Be strong and courageous. Is like the spirit of your dad saying that. You're taking like the torch, like passing a torch, man. It's see what you can do with it. You know, he's like, I know, I hold it, but now it's time for you to move up in some way. You're getting the torch. You know, I remember when you were a young buck, but I heard like you're ready. It's time. You know. And then you'll get here and you'll see. You'll understand. You know, because when you get there, it's like you can still be alive and get there and be with all of them. You're going to get the gift to do that. You can travel and see them anytime you want. Wow. And it's like, don't even worry about travel. Like everything's already set up for you. It's just, you just answer the call and you go. Bro, this is your year. This is your year. So diligent. You've been so diligent. You've been so steadfast and diligent and quiet about things and just internalizing and exporting, and like you're doing all this work. You're working with some sort of federation. If it's not a federation, it is. Okay, it's space. It's in there, but it's telecommunications. It's a bandwidth in the tether. It's like, because of the planetary alignments, it's like the 7th bandwidth. So, you know when you have like 7 apps open on your phone? Once you clear them all off, that one that you're on starts working a lot more powerful. And it's like, you'll know which one. You got intuition that comes out. Oh, you got 2. And 1515. The big break. Innovation, focus, creation, progress, forward movement, skills, and goals. An opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun when performing your task. The most tremendous success comes from passion. Yep, when you're fucked up and having a good time. I'm just going to laugh right there. And what am I saying right now? I'm saying this. All efforts will be rewarded big time. 1515. The big break. Yeah, oh my God, I love your brother. 111, intuition. Time to implement long-cherished ideas. You're on the right track towards making your dreams and visions yes, keep it a reality. The right people, circumstances, and again, resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust the process. 111, intuition. That's your go number, they're saying. That's your go number. I see flight number with that or a seat, and you're going to be like, whoa. That's when you know. Every time you see 11, man, they're like, yes, yes. 44 as I say this. Thanks, guys, for hitting the like and subscribe button if you dig the vibe. My name's Casey. I am a psychic medium. I work with higher dimensional aspects of consciousness, my higher evolutionary self. Welcome in. What up, TA? 2323. Gary, that's, yeah. Yeah, buddy. Roll him like a big shot. Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. Cream on the what does he say? Clean on the inside. Clean on the inside, cream on the outside. Yeah, buddy. Roll them like... Oh, okay, so now they want me to go to channeled messages. Sorry, I gotta break it up right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to channeled messages, and then, who did I have next? There's a tear in my beer, and I lost my Fulton page. Joshua 1:9. Duh, be strong and courageous. You always come back to it. All right, my plate, 44. Yeah, babe, I'll write you down. I got you, Apple. Or should I say you? It feels like you're working with your higher self. All right, I got Jekka, Alcoholics Anonymous, and Archangel Raphael. Feels like there's a healing in some sort of addiction of some sort. Alcohol, feels like something in the DNA. Because our DNA remembers. We talked about this. DNA it's a record keeper. DNA stores memory. That's why they study it. Because they're trying to understand, right? So anything, just remember that. It records things. You have an opportunity to come here and rewrite that for an advanced civilization. This is getting deep. Blueberry pie came through. 12 steps and 12 dimensions. Leveling up. And then I got the middle finger. Yo mama. Genetic carbon DNA. Substrate biomolecule. Subcutanic combustion. On the nuclei. Particles. I want to say wormholes, but I know that's not it. Periodic table. Particles and words. I'm hearing Milana right now. I'm hearing Quinn, Craig, Jen, Malice, January, Jenny, David, and the name Grams. Oh, middle finger and then fuck around, find out was the other word that I got. Okay. I'm going to pull for you guys. If you can just give me a second if you want to hang out. If not, that's fine. I'm just going to do pull of cards tonight, and then I'm going to get off of here. Got myself in a death trap. I can't wait to get the shed done this spring. If I mud, for those of you that don't know, I'm a general contractor, so I do sheetrock, lath, and plaster. I build. I also do divination. I'm a mom. I'm a veteran. I've got 5 kids. I love humanity. I'm a recovering addict, whatever, if you want to say recovering. I just, I take my steps and my ass lashings one fucking beating at a time, and I learn from it. I'm very stubborn. But I get on here and I like to talk about, working through stuff. If something comes through in somebody's energy, I work with a higher source that just puts imprints of visions, words, songs, anything in my mind, something I've gone through. I speak about it and it relates. It's just like a channel. That's what I do. As I hold space 33, as I say this, I'm a channel for things to come through. It's not me. It's not that I'm holier than thou or any of that. I just open myself up for the highest good of all. Because sometimes when you bring through somebody's passed on loved one, me being a medium, I love that, is my favorite ability because it's so special for people. But I also love helping people because, dude, my dick's been in the dirt most of my life. And I mean that just like, I don't know if it's Porch Horses or just the soul's lessons. Either way, I've been along for the ride and I'm still going. I'm still fucking on, man. I'm just that, woo! Having a gay old time. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate it. So life's just about, so you look at it as cycles and systems and food and how it patterns with our DNA and our thought processes, and when we incorporate other chemicals that have this reaction off of our, genetic system. It's all down to the science. And that's probably why all these science, when I channel these messages came through. This will be for somebody. And even though I'm reading for other people that I write down on the list, things, Spirit always brings through things they need, things that they don't understand yet, but they will make sense in the future, And you can always come back and watch these live reads too. And even if I'm speaking to somebody else, right? The universe uses everybody, songs, numbers, as a way to get a message across. If you're thinking a thought and then I say something after that, what would be feeling like the answer, or you can ask God, I want to connect with her intuitively because I cut all ties and send all the energy back, right? But I am an open bandwidth. So when your intention is to get in that string of energy and say, hey, I want to see a miracle. Have her pick up on this. If it's for me, I'll see that. It builds your faith and it brings in that feeling of, it's just nice when you can connect. And then you form that and you realize it's in everybody and everything around you. It's really quite full and beautiful. If you guys, like I said, I'm going to step off for just a second. Want to chill, I will be right back, and then I will be reading. These channeled messages feel very important, Gary. Then I'll be reading for Joshua if you're still in here, Cindy, and then Apple. Thank you guys, Bethany, so much for the $4.99. Thank you guys in every way you support the channel. All right, family, I'll be right back. can't come in. No, sissy, stay out. Go potty. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. All right, Joshua, here we go. Get it, Georgie boy? He's so cute. The sun is setting. See if I can turn this around. Georgie boy. He's so cute. His legs are so tiny. All right. Your energy, Joshua, feels very either like you're seeking. I heard the golden light, but it feels like I want to talk about Christ or the church or like some sort of ministry, or it feels like speaking up about truth, love, integrity. I don't know, because I'm wanting, it's like maybe you're being guided to go somewhere to do something, to be a voice or to listen. I'm reading for Joshua. Oh, I called you Josh. Hey, Kumar. For the highest good, Holy Spirit, holy angels. Archangel Michael, Sarate Kira, Tututu, Popoye, Seki, Iteore, Tekia. I heard transportation, like a car, movement, release. I no longer struggle with fear and the hardships of life. I control my life. I try to do what I am capable of doing and leave the things I can't change to God. I believe that everything will be okay. Did you lose somebody? Because I have that feeling. I don't know, maybe 2 people. Inner radiance. I open my heart and turn my eyes to the light in every life. Personality and appearance are the image of man. Beauty and goodness are the image of God. It feels like you're going to experience something much bigger than yourself. Already lost a nail. My daughter wanted me to do nails again, so yeah. After doing house chores, I lost one. I said, see, that's why we don't do nails. You might be trying something different, and it might feel really foreign. Maybe if this is, I don't know why I keep wanting to say church, okay? But it feels like, in the latter day, what up, Shauna? When the Latter-day Saints show up to your house and it's like, I want to say you're switching sides. Or you're going to see something different than you see it now. Literally. In a paranormal type of way, you might be experiencing something in your life. This could come through a person, but this is a gift that you have. What do you see? Okay. I don't know if you've ever done this is an open channel here. We're grown-ups. We talk about shit. If you've done psilocybin or shrooms or, I don't know. It feels like, when the ego and things fall away and you allow yourself to see, you can see what's really there. And I feel like when we do shrooms, for those of you that do it, for you that don't, whatever, we're talking about experience here, the soul's experience and connecting back to something outside of 9 to 5, paying rent, right? That out-of-body, out-of-worldly experience. You're not really sure what it is, because in a way you feel out of control of the mind controlling what your perspective is. In some ways you let go, and it feels like this is, okay, maybe that's what this means. You're letting go in some way, and you get to see something in a way that you normally wouldn't have. What up, Jace? See how you are, Jason? I didn't get a notification. Yeah, I sent it out nice and quick, just like I like it. Not too quick, but quick enough to where you see something that normally you wouldn't have seen before, right? A whole new world. Self-assurance. Nothing can stop my path to the light because I have the faith in myself. I am aware of my innate qualities and abilities and know that I can accomplish all tasks. I heard the perilous paths, and it's like whatever path that you've been on, Joshua, I just keep seeing, okay, it's like, I want to say if you're talking to angels, or you're talking about passed on loved ones, or you're talking about, it feels like you try to connect to the other side or through the realm, or I don't know if you even know you do this. I don't know how your level of spirituality, but your soul, either way, knows the light and is trying to show you something. It's like you knew all along, but maybe you're seeing something now for you're like, now I get what this person does. You know what I mean? If maybe somebody you've seen them before in an egoic way or in a way of like, they think they're holier than thou. I don't know why this is coming through. I'm just going to channel it. And you perceived them as that, you could find your spot in a space now where you see how what this person does brings light or enlightenment, and maybe this person or this way of thinking or this thing might actually have you change your perspective. I don't know if it's religion, because I see an angel over here, and it's like maybe in your religion, angels, you don't pray to angels or ask angels, or maybe you do, maybe it's Catholicism or Catholic, I don't know. It just feels like, or this could just be the supernatural thing that you experience. You're like, now I see what this person was talking about. I don't know why. So maybe if you didn't understand something, you're going to understand it a little bit better. And it's like your eagerness is what leads you to this breaking point of something new that comes into your life. Because it feels like you're definitely ready for something just fuck. When does it give? And it's like, the thrill of life when you jump off a high jump on a bicycle, or you haven't rode a bicycle in a long time and then you start riding a bike again. It feels like the thrill, that makes you live on the seat of your pants. Maybe that, you feel like a darer. Between worlds, beyond the obvious reality, new perspectives connect with the other side. Portals to higher realms. Yeah, because you're going to experience something, I'm telling you. And I'm just going to tell you futuristically, in 4 years, in 4 years and 4 months from now, they said mark it on the calendar, and X marks the spot. I don't know if you have a thing with treasure or hunting or wanting to discover or investigate. You feel like you'd be a good cop or an investigator in some way. Like you might have psychic abilities that help you to understand, like maybe you find bones or like horns, or like feels like you can sense where people's bones are in the ground. Or like where sacred spots are. It feels native. You might be getting like a lot of help from ancestors in a way, but I want to tell you that your ancestors are you. It's another part of your consciousness you can call back on when you center in yourself. An unavoidable transition. Whoa, you're going to get fucking bitch slapped by God. And I mean that in the best way, because sometimes you're so stubborn, you just think about what you want to think about, you know what I mean? And God's like, hello, McFly, and it feels like God just gives you this, and you're like, holy shit. I don't know, it's like you see evil for evil, or people that wear a mask for who they really are. Like God gives you the vision, the discernment to understand, like, wow, right in front of my face the whole time. And it's like, you know what I want to say? This is going to be very out of this world. You know how we all just get on in life, and then we never really talk about what normal is, or, we just believe what somebody sees is what we see, even if we're in the same room looking at the same TV. Maybe they don't see color. Maybe they already have telepathy, and maybe they thought you did too, and it's like you're different. Like everybody else is the same around you, but you do something different. You're going to discover something like, what the fuck? It feels like you're straddling between two worlds. Advanced civilization of like telepathy. Because a final embrace, unavoidable transition, create your purpose, fueled by your passions, living fully and fearlessly. Yeah, it's like time to fucking get yo shit, get on the nearest bus, whatever it is, go to the spot you want to go to. I don't know, I'm seeing like a desert or a retreat, or like, go do it. The vans, need to just get a van and you go and travel. It's like doing something Arizona. I just see Arizona. It's like Arizona landscape in my head, or like adventure. Your soul seeks adventure. Stickers. I don't know why I see if you collect stickers or something with stickers. It's like, how you get them every state you go to. It feels like you're collecting that. Travel is important for your soul, because there's people you're going to talk to and meet. Like you're ready. It's time to fly the coop and to get the out. You know what I mean? Stop. You do so much for everybody else. Why do you care? It's like it's time to do you. And it might feel selfish, and you might have a little bit of like survivor's remorse, but come on, dude. The better you do for you, the more you do help people, the right people. Because you love to a fault. You remind me of myself in that way. You just love so many. You don't want to leave them behind, because you're like, you dumb motherfucker, come on. But they're like, no, you can't reach out of the bed of the pickup and bring them up this time. They got to walk their muddy ass all the way back to the ranch, and it's 3 miles, and it's fucking sun's going down, so his fat ass better get a fucking move on it. Because, bitch, you got to learn the hard way, too. Why, you know what I mean? But you want to, it's like you help people out. It's like, why? You didn't have it. But because you believe in, like, humanity and doing something in a different way, but at the same time, it goes back to principle, so whatever that means. This death, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you, ain't nobody on your vision because you're torn between like what God's showing you, your intuition. Yeah, you psychic, you have psychic abilities. You get them right to the dome. Like you have it. You feel like a starseed and indigo. The color purple probably looks really good on you. Really, it's like getting back to something fun, and it may have to do with colors in your aura or colors. I meant to say within your clothes. Come on, man. Come on. It's a state of mind. How you look at it is what matters. Get your confirmations by fucking walking on it and living. That's your confirmation. Yeah, you came here to be. And who's going to be there will be there. Because we don't take people along. We don't buy them into who we are. That's why we lose our energy to be great. And to have a platform or whatever it is. Even people around you could see you sucked ass like Joe Dirt for fucking 2 years. And then all of a sudden, because you believed in yourself and you cut people off, now you start, you start gaining your confidence back because you remove the naysayers. Yeah, that shit hurts. Everybody wants to be liked and loved, but in some way, you take your power back when you're like, I don't need to be in strife. I don't need to be in competition. The biggest competition is waking up and not thinking about yesterday or too far in the future. What can I do today? That's when it feels empowering, when you take the day by the balls. And it feels like you're moving into a state of figuring out time or how to. You're going to get it. Whatever this is, it comes to you in a dream. It's like you have an inventive mind. Pay attention to what the universe is trying to show you. You could make a lot of money. You could make a lot of money because it feels like, and it's not that money matters to you, but the people you want to help, it does. Because it's like clean water and travel it's like babies and, I don't know, it has to do with like homeless. It feels like homeless and cleaning up organ or like needles, drugs. For some reason, it feels like bioweapons. It's like activating, but giving people, you take them out of, you're going to start something. I see like a roller skating rink. So for kids, because if you save the kids, then you save the future. So it's like putting YMCA or like where kids can go after school if their parents are, alcoholics, whatever. And it feels like the universe is going to have those parents drop off. Like if they're bad parents, like we have adopted kids, but they're like star seeds that came here to be raised. And then like we take them in and I don't know, your mission feels like it does with a lot of healers. Peru, it feels like you meet communities of people and you don't know how to make the connections, but I want to tell you, disbelieve, because their connections come. And some of them are even in here right now. I want to tell you that you have at least 16 people that you will meet with in this tribe that you will work with simultaneously. That's why you're here. 1, 2, 3, you could see that on the clock. It means progression. Yeah, contacts are being made, and this is initiatory. About releasing the past and coming into your true soul family. And you'll see what love really feels like when you're not abandoned and betrayed. People that have the same vision. It's not even about when you get nervous or scared and you can't figure out what you because you can read for everybody else but you. When you get in that state where you're like, oh, up, down, I don't know, is this, God says stop. Take a big deep breath, 3 of them. Calculated breaths feel important because we're nothing but a breath of air. Without air, we die. So breathe in that life, God force, all the way down into the belly and seat into the soul. And focus on service. Because when you're helping somebody else out, you're helping yourself, right? Because you get into this meditative state almost where the thoughts are flowing. And when you're helping somebody else out, it moves energy. I posted something today, transcendental meditation. I got into this state in the bathtub before I got out here and did a personal read. Where thoughts were coming, right? I didn't stop the thoughts. They kept flowing, and I let them flow, and I recognized them for what they were. But then I got into this state where they were still flowing, but I was somewhere else. I got into a different synapsis, okay? Like what writes it in a way. And I was bypassing it, and I talked about this in a live read, but I got into that state. So if you guys are interested in that, and I was like, fuck, transcendental meditation, how long does this shit take? Because I didn't got a lot of fucking time. I got 5 kids. Like, I do more of an active meditation where I'm sweeping, mopping on all fours, fucking whose gum is this in the corner of the fucking kitchen where nobody touches, right? Because they can't see it. They can't even see their shoes that they trip on, right? So I'm down there on all fours, and I'm like, well, what does this mean? Fucking scraping some gum. See, universe works with you in all fours in the corner of fucking Bum fact Egypt, and you got a pretty mouth. That's where we be working. And he'll get you down there on all fours, you know, picking up some chewed gum, just trying to get an answer out of shit sometimes when you just gotta say, I'm out of here. I can't play this game anymore. I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want to pass go. I want to actually stop fucking abiding by these laws in this earth. It's like the realm. As soon as you play into it, then you have to buy it. Like, you know how many years I drove my pickup around with no insurance, no fucking plates, no, well, plates, but tags. They were farm plates, probably from a tractor that I fucking took off till I was like 20, okay? Till I got my first data that pulled me over going 8 miles over the speed limit. First time I ever been in trouble until this last time I went to jail. Shit happens real quick, okay? There could be a thing with 8 years here. So hang on to your knickers. Either way, things are shifting, and what you thought you saw, you're going to see something different. You're like, what the fuck? Like, you're going to start seeing monetary systems and like, why the fuck am I paying for that? Everything, how it just, if we're taking our free energy back out of these objects and material items in this earth and we're putting it back into ourselves. We're going to meet these people, because this feels collective, 44 as I say this. 888 comes out with 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a progression and abundance of people connecting on a mind level. It might not be audible telepathy, but you could be in a car with somebody and you could be like, cat scratch fever, da-na-na. The guy in the backseat's like, I was just thinking that song. Yes, it's telepathy. It's there. And it's coming abroad. Okay, it's coming abroad more and more. Everybody's a fucking psychic. Everybody's reading cards. Because everybody's intuition's coming back, and at least they're doing something with it to see if they're fucking right, wrong, or crazy. That's what I'm doing. You guys are a science experiment. The rat only knows the rat is trapped, right? The rat never knows it's trapped if it starts off in confinement. When the rat's free and then they put it in confinement, then the rat realizes it's trapped. So when you're a trapped rat most of your life, a science experiment, our DNA, bioweapons, chemtrails, the food pattern, reprogramming it for the patterning in our DNA, the water we drink, recycling our shit water. It's so funny, right? But what they don't realize is when you can vibrate at different levels, you alchemize that within the body. We are its own natural filtration system when we connect back to the greater whole. We have the power to do it all. We are the fucking true power. You know, but it's tied up in a political and monetary system. Fuck you. I know better than that. I even lost my nail, and this is a hard fuck you. I still got a nail over here, you know? The Star of David arises. You know, I'm just saying, we've got a higher viewpoint. Starseed, we're not fucking dumb, and we weren't born yesterday. You know, we ain't from around here, like I said. Maybe Egypt was Egypt, and you got a pretty mouth is anywhere but here, you know? How I Met Your Mother. I don't know why that movie just came into my head. And I'm seeing another movie in my mind. You know when he puts they put the mail. But they're in different times. The guy puts the mail in the mailbox. She's at the same house, but they're at different times, but they love each other. Okay, what the fuck is this movie? And she opens the mailbox because the red thing's up, and then she'll read the letter, and it's him talking to her, but by the lakeside, not Notebook, the lake house. Yes, thank you. This is what it feels like, this connection, okay? Because you are working with the other side. It's like your actual family that's not the physical realm. It's the projection here you're working with. You see the real them. Now shit's on fire. Now shit's getting done. Now I get the fucking point. It's like you had to snuff some shit. Like soulless people that are AI or fucking not even real, like, and you're sitting here crying over them, trying to bring them. Big ass raven flies over. I say that. That means spirits coming in. That's my confirmation. Love it. Bringers of messages all day long. 3044 as I say that. Yeah, it's what comes around goes around. Mother. About chicka what? I just want to do the sprinkler right now. It's a good thing I got a table in front of me. Be tearing that ass up. It just feels connected. It's like fucking shit's just, you're like, whoa. How was I so upset, and how did I connect emotions to that? Because you're a starseed. You can connect with the fucking turd in the front yard that's dried up from last fucking spring. The one under the tree, yeah, you seen it, but you didn't fucking rake it up. That's the one that's still in your front yard. The milkshake that brings all the boy, this is the yard, is that old dried up turd. You think you can get that, put it in a trash bag, burn it, whatever, and let's get a fresh start? Fuck. I mean, how long are you gonna... The turd never goes back into the intestines and becomes food. A turd is a turd. A spade's a spade. Let the fucker roll out. Soon it'll get dry enough, it'll just roll out of the front yard anyways and dissipate. You know, when you got that one X, you're like, I don't know why I think about this motherfucker all the time. And pretty soon you're like, oh, he's gone. Oh, I guess it's time to let go. I mean, unless you're going to go another year with the dusty old dried up turd that blew out into the rocks behind your car. So now when you get the drive, so you're like, oh, Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Some shit's just better left. I heard you're dead. Fuck. Why are you gonna revive shit that fucking didn't care? They weren't even at your funeral. I want to say that. Blessings are here and more on the way. Let yourself feel the abundant flow of prosperity that is all around you. As you stand in your highest self, you attract all that you once were seeking. Giving is always the doorway to success. The more good I do in the world, the more abundant my life grows. I radiate an energy of loving kindness. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 vision. See how I started off on the collective from your read, Josh? That just goes to show, like, the collective energy that you're going to be working within. It's really vast. Trying to figure out, like, on which level of, like, energy or electromagnetic field or transmissions you're having. It feels telepathic. Now I keep wanting to say 3 months to 3 years. 33. But it's like you progress each year because you got 1, 2, 3. Each year you progress a little bit more. It's like until the bond is strengthened to where you can know, you know, if you're talking to somebody else and somebody else is pranking you, like you know what number because you have caller ID now. You know what energy you tap into. Your guides are going to help you see, but you're going to go through the most in this connection because only, okay, so they're showing me the Indian guy. He's a talker, wind talker. It's a military movie. Fucking love that dude. And they're wind talkers. But anyways, he commutes in, I keep wanting to say Lakota, but it's not. It's Navajo. I think it's Navajo, native language. And he's a wind talker. So he's the, what do you call it? Translator, okay? He translates, yeah. He translates, great movie, man. He translates the message, but he's the only one that knows how because he's kind of like the last of his kind. It feels like that. I feel like, yeah, you're definitely, even if you are a little prick, I want to say, you're hired, like you have a lot of learning to do. I just want to say that. So it feels like there's this humbling shit that comes along and shows you not to be deceived. Not to be deceived. It's reading energy and knowing like what the voice of God is versus other energies that are dead and gone. Dry bones, right, that linger and try to interrupt those messages just because it's like a nuance. They're annoyances. They're chaotic energy that's stuck on repeat in a loop. So the way you break that is to seed more light there, so then that becomes on the repeat and loop. It's like you're rewriting timelines or recording over something. You're putting something over something that was. Vision. Your path will not look identical to anyone else's. This is what makes you unique. Remember that as you stay the path that feels connected, the path will continue to lead you to alignment. Let your visions be as different as you are. My path is mine and mine alone. When I follow my path, alignment comes naturally. Hi, Jolie. Hi, Dee Dee. Is this witchcraft? This is not witchcraft. Hot solstice. Hey, perspective is everything. Whatever you view it as is what it is, and then that becomes either your greatest fear or your greatest blessing. That's how creative and free we are. This is more like science, breaking science, fucking, I heard Frankenstein science. Love you, John, if you're watching. All right, Cindy, are you here? Cat scratch fever. Dun dun dun. What up, Frank? Hi, Cindy. Cindy Lou Who. You still believe in like magic and miracles? Of course you do. It feels like that because Cindy Lou Who, she even sees the good in the Grinch, you know? He's not that bad. You have patience, it feels like that, or that's the energy that you move into. Hi, Amet. Hi, Jamie. Babies are good. They're on the honk all day. Roger, yeah, magic. When I say magic, I mean like the seven wonders of the world. It feels like there's traveling to be done, or sights to see, or energy to go. Do you have a thing for rocks? Whether you collect rocks or it feels like stones. I want to say stones and stone hedges. Tumbling rocks. You might have a thing with tumbling rocks, and then like it's your delivery. You're like the nicest old gal on the block. When you smile, you light up so much. I'm seeing like I want to say Summer's Day market, but I'm thinking Saturday's market. It's like it's where you spread your joy, but you do more than that for the Christ. It's like you spread that love, that golden energy. Okay. Yeah, you could be feeling like you have need to be diligent on a choice you're going to make. But it seems like as much as you want to use logic in this decision, this is like the one decision you don't get to use just logic. This time, you got to go back and make a choice. It could pertain to something of the past that in the past it didn't work out, or it was an energy of the past that if you used it then it wouldn't work out, but if you used it now it would. Feels like, and you're going to get see the strategic on that, because your dreams could be very important. You could be feeling attacked in some way, or like you need to say something, or you want a truth. You really want a truth about a situation. It's like you question the universe or God, or you want to see you're also going to see the mask fall on some people, you know, and how your perspective on things are going to change. When you look at that, it's like the smoke screen goes away, and I just see you saying to yourself or somebody like, how did I allow that to get me to feel like this? How did I not see? You know what I mean? God's over here like, hey, through the rainbow bridge, maybe somebody passed on trying to touch your hand. Maybe you feel touches or blessings in some way, but you just haven't seen them show up. It's like it comes in other ways, or more people come and they want you to help them, or, you know, you maybe you're a person that gives a lot, and then you always find yourself like, I don't know, you seem very loving and very like motherly in nature, you know, or at the core of you, that's what it is. You can feel tired. I don't know. I heard the word depressed. So maybe you feel tired when your energy's drained from you from people. It feels like you absorb other people's energy around you, and it can feel very tiresome. When you're alone and you create a space for yourself, nice and easy, and you're not being rushed by other people's energies, you're able to see what you're alchemizing and working with, so you can strengthen that to work in chaotic decisions. Chaotic environments where you're not distracted by anything else. You're pretty dead set on what your soul's leading to you, because when you're in alignment with what your intuition, your soul, right, if you hear that voice that says, no, take a right here, or hey, let's go get groceries done so we don't have to do this weekend, because that way Saturday comes up and something happens, you get asked out or something, and you go because you're like, oh, I wouldn't go, but you do, and then you meet the right people, and now you have a new business adventure in the future of some sort. You find like-minded minds. It's like breaking out of a mold of doing things the same way you do every day. The way you put your socks on, your shoes, brush your teeth, your makeup, however it is, it's like breaking something. And it feels like that brings back some energy for you. It feels like you've kind of been tired or lagging a little bit. It might be something you recognize you need to move past or let go of, or it just doesn't really suit you anymore. And if you don't make the decision yourself, and it feels like you have the intelligence to do it, Spirit's going to come in either way and create maybe even more confusion, and show you the difference between two ways of thinking. When you're doing something or eating certain foods or being around certain people, notice your decision making isn't as pure, because that electric cord to you to God is kind of, there's little bugs in it from everybody else you absorb because you don't know how to protect your energy yet. And that's going to come from eating lots of green foods and vegetables, connecting back to the heart chakra. Once your body's clean and detoxified, it feels like your home, your house, your inner body. You can get you just take it at your own pace, your energy. You recognize what's yours, what's not, because in some way, like, God is using you to speak to others and to be a gift to others. But it's just a perspective and the way you look at it. So it's not tiring, so it's not draining you. Your health is important right now, so please make sure that walking and brisk walking, when you're out of breath, you need that, because you're, like I said, a breath of God. You need to get that God source energy flowing all the way through. You might be tired for the first 3 days you go walk, but push yourself to break out of a mold, because that brings in new energy. You've been inside long enough, now you need to get outside. Like, please go connect. And whether it's cold or hot or wherever it is that you live, it's like, even if you're alone, because you struggle with codependency in some ways, and in some ways run from you self-sabotage, but only out of the goodness of your own heart. You always try to look ahead and make the best decisions, but lean on spirit to lead you so it's not as tiresome. You know what I mean? And this comes out again. Yeah, you might be wounded, but this time you got it. You have trust in yourself. You're like, all right, your higher self's telling your little self you can do it. Because trust me, either way, you end up here. You've been through all the gates. Now hold your own wand, because the happiness is there. Your own fire, your own flame. You're going to do it. You're going to do it good, too. When heavy girls don't want to get in a swimsuit, they're like, oh, everybody's going to look at me, and then halfway through the day, they're fucked up with White Claws, and they're like, woo! And you look at them, and they're so cute and free and having a good time. You're like, who gives a fuck what you look like? You had a good time, and they don't ever get out of the house. It feels like one of those situations. You stop looking at shit on the surface and you go out and just, fuck it, who cares? Your hair. People love you when you're in a messy bun and no makeup. Just be you. Be real. Be free, because you are funny. And it feels like, yeah, when you show up, I don't know if you are bigger or just, and you got 1, 2, 3 that comes out too. You're progressing in something, and people love you. What did I see today? I seen a short, and she goes, you know what? This big girl, she goes, sorry I'm late to your class, but we all know it takes you forever to get to the point. So, yeah, question 1, I'm just kidding in this book too. So she comes up, she goes, come get your test. And she goes, look, nobody likes what did she say? A jolly big bitch. People like happy and jolly people. And she's like 300-pound girl. She goes, so if you want to start shit in my class, at least learn to be a jolly big girl. Or if you're going to be big, be jolly. Don't be a skinny bitch. If you're going to be a bitch, be skinny. So basically the big girl who, has a hard shell on her body, you know what I mean, because of probably getting teased and all that and being a funny guy is how she fit in. The teacher actually ends up being friends with her, going to her house and taking her aside and helps her lose weight. But her greatest lesson was, don't be big and be mean. Be big and be jolly. People love big jolly people. That's what it's about. Like, your favorite people are the ones that you just like melt into, like the Marshmallow Man, you know what I mean? Your auntie, she's got size triple D's, and you're just like, I love you, Auntie Thelma. And she's like, Hercules, because I made your favorite fucking corn on the cob salad. And you know just that feeling of people give you this, like, get in here. You know what I mean? Be big and jolly. Don't be a skinny bitch, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So keep the vision on that. Your path will not look identical to anyone else's. That is what makes you unique. Remember that as you stay the path that feels connected, the path will continue to lead you to alignment. Let your vision be as different as you are. My path is mine and mine alone. When I follow my path, alignment comes naturally. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful read. All right, Apple. I wanted to call you Ashley right now. Feels like you're going through a state of healing. You're welcome, Cindy. Hopefully, hey, if things don't resonate right now, they might in the future. And you can always look back on this read. I don't think I labeled this one yet. I'll do channeled messages and I'll put today's date. And that way you can always come back and kind of see. And if you look at right now, it's an hour and 5 minutes in. So that way you know where to come back and find it if you ever need the guidance again. You always have guidance. I also want to tell you that. For Apple. Apple. Feels like you're repairing DNA. I don't know if you have a tissue or a tear. It feels like repairing something in the body. I see something by like the ACL or the knee or the shin. I don't know if you're kind of limping on one leg or something in your back or your hip, but it kind of feels like on the right side you're a little off. It feels like it comes under the knee. Yes. Your intuition could feel your right shoulder. Okay. Are you kind of hunched over? Because I just feel out of balance in that way. Manifest and dreams realize. So this is your intuition is telling you something's out of balance by mirroring it back in your body. So if your intuition's not picking up on this wound in the shoulder, Did this happen at work, or were you angry or upset when this happened? Or was just this an accident? Feels like jammed. It feels like sadness, or you know when you're having a bad day and you're already jubbing your toe, it kind of feels like that kind of energy in there. Upset. Okay. That's an energy that attached itself to you through the physical, through the astral realm. It kind of feels like attack to your spirit. So you felt it here in the physical realm. You could be battling right now in the spirit realm. Your intuition is on point. So I want to tell you that. Because intuition comes out here with dreams also. So your dreams in the fourth realm. Manifestation. Calling Archangel Michael. It's not that you're not protected. I want to tell you are. You have angelic help. You have a pure, you're like a, I want to say your soul is, whatever happens to you in that space, it's almost like it's forbidden or, you know, not on the realm of things because you're awakened level. You have the power to create and manifest what you desire. When you choose to push outside of your comfort zone and have determination, your dreams become reality. Now is the time to take action and have a clear focus on what you want. The universe works with you to create it by using your manifesting power for the highest good. I don't know why, if you're arguing something or if you had a bad attitude about something and you're upset because something didn't go your way, it almost is like the universe corrected something. It's like a karma was paid through your shoulder in a way. I just want to say that. There's a need to use your intuition and not your might. Deep thinker tied to the Akashic gifts. So you might know something before it happens and you could see corruption, but I don't know. It's like somebody passes off an energy onto you and you play it out in some way. Maybe people will know how to use your energy to get you to react. And in a way, they put their energy of that reaction through you, and you pay it karmically for them, and they reap your good nature. It's very interesting that that comes out. Okay. What kind of energy is tied to this? There's a lot that wants to come out. Judgment, control, isolation, and desire. It's like you do need to go back within. And I don't know if you've been obsessed over something, but it seems like Spirit's trying to get you to look at something in a different way, a different light, to observe something through God's eyes, not ego. Because you can't control whatever the situation is. You know it has to be a certain way because in the end it brings a gift. Even if it's hard, I want to tell you, and I know it's hard because it feels so disconnected and like almost you lost your intuition of something, you know? But judgment's being called on something, and it could have to do with a third party or other people involved, and whether it's your spirituality, your relationships, your jobs, conversations, or old aspects of yourself that are trying to come back through. Like if you had past addictions or past thinking patterns, it feels like they try to resurface again, but your higher self, it's like you've done enough work now, those things can't attach themselves to you in the dream state. It's like you bypass that level, so I heard bipartisan act. I don't know what that means. And desire here. Desire is the power to manifest dreams, not delusions. Holy shit, and you got dreams manifest realization. Revenge and sneaky. Make sure when you don't think about anybody in a bad way. Manifest, whatever this is, it feels like don't worry about somebody else's karma. Just because you think deep and you know something for what it is. You know what I mean? Just wait. Because you might feel like you're out of time on something, just wait to call judgment on something. I feel, because you might not be seeing the full picture of something. And this actually could tie to some sort of career of some sort, and being brokenhearted about that. Or, I wanted to say like a craft. So, your creativity, it feels like. And it could be disrupting your creativity right now at this time, overthinking. Saltwater baths and deep healing, like getting still and actually spending time in isolation and observing it for what the isolation is. Realize your dreams and how this isolation allows you to connect to your intuition. Yeah, you're on the hunk for a spiritual awakening, so you will see why in the future it's important to control your emotions and your thoughts, because you need to learn how to block what's not having a desired outcome, for one, or two, logic to it in a way. Don't beat a dead horse, you know what I mean? Just allow things to flow. You'll see them for what they are. That's the whole point of it. You're going to see something for what it is. You got 911. I don't know. It might feel like emergency. I heard a spiritual emergency. You couldn't be noticing some paranormal or some phenomenon. Have the courage to face whatever this is. It feels shadowy. It feels like the anger. Where it comes from, where it stems from, and allow yourself, even in your shoulder, hold it in the bath in the salt water and say, I use the water as a healing element, and I ask the Christ to remove this locked, trapped energy that's within my shoulder so that I can get in balance. Show me how to do that. And just connect back with yourself. Show yourself self-love. You know, you work hard and you're trying to move past hurts and ways of being, ways of thinking. When people piss us off, how we lash out, or understanding the role people play in our life to help us evolve in our own self-awareness and the way that we think of ourselves, the way we think of others, our judgments, to literally try to find harmony within our being by still being a spiritual warrior of, you know, we don't allow people, grown men to come up and bitch slap children. You know what I mean? We're still a voice for the underdog in a way. We're humanitarian. But we try to set balance as much as we can. Before we can do that, we have to find it in ourselves, our truth, and what's not real. Illusions from, you know, the more enlightened you come, you notice there's new tricksters. Courage. A doorway has opened for you, and while apprehension may be felt, allow courage to flow in as you put your best foot forward. You are being encouraged to let curiosity lead you and know that the divine has your back. Allow courage to prevail as curiosity leads me through doors. So 9/11. Yeah, Apple, just listen to your intuition. Anything you put intention behind, think about why you want to do it, your observation behind it. Just to connect, not to judge, just to observe. You know, Holy Spirit, help me sit in the observer standpoint so I can better understand from a higher state of mind. That's your birthright. You're allowed to have that connection. So call on your birthright and your connection to higher consciousness. You know what I mean? We're created beings by higher consciousness here now. So we can call on it. It's our divine right. All right, guys, I'm going to get off of here. I love you all. Thank you so much for hitting the like and subscribe button. If you guys would like a personal reading with me, they are $65 for an hour-long live or recorded. It's your choice. Reading. Specific to your spirit guides for your highest good, where you're going on your evolutionary process, where you might have some stuck points that your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you. I am also a medium, so if there's anybody on the other side that chooses to come through to bring healing so you can move past and evolve, we can also do that. Your intention's everything. So give me an email. It's angeldynasty, all lowercase, 33@gmail.com. I also do 30-minute reads for $35. You can email me for that as well. Thank you for everybody in every way you support the channel. I love you guys. You have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And take care. Kisses from Idaho.